Right then, we are back, and today we have another Legacy Gauntlet for you, but this one is for the women's #1 contendership. So we have got 10 women in this one, all from famous bloodlines within wrestling. 2 will begin the match every 30 seconds, another will enter. Eliminations can happen at any time by pinfall or submission, and the match will continue till just 1 woman remains. Of course, the ring can only hold up to 8 people on this game, and there are 10 women overall to enter. So 9 and 10 always seem to have a massive advantage. Let's see who drew the unlucky #1 position. And I think there may actually be a debut in this as well. Yep, she's not on our... Oh, talking to Devil, here she is. #1. This is... Not got an entrance. This is Miranda Gordy. This is the daughter of the legendary Terry Gordy. Not the best core in the world, I must admit. It's not terrible. It just looks very much like a generic game core. But the attire is pretty decent. And it does look like... I could tell who it is. Let's say that. But the face is just a bit generic. There's no face scan, I think. I don't realise how important face scans are these days. But yeah, Miranda Gordy making her debut in SWE. And #2 is Hana Kimura. She is the daughter of the... where is it? There we go. The daughter of... Oh, she's not on my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't got Hana Kimura on this list. She's in the match, I just haven't written down... I know who it is, it's like Kyoko Kimura, I think it was. Let me find out. Yes, she is the daughter of Kyoko Kimura, who is another legendary Japanese female wrestler. She wrestled mainly across the independent circuit and a few years in Stardom as well. Wrestled from 2003 all the way through until the end of 2017. Multiple-time women's champion in the big companies such as Ice Ribbon. Also... in Stardom, multiple-time champion in Stardom, as well as a load of other companies I haven't really heard of. JWP, I have heard of before. So yeah, that is our opening 2 in this match. Hana Kimura in our ranking system is on -2 after 2 matches. 1 match back in 2022, which she lost, and 1 match in 2024, which she lost. So both these ladies really could do with some points. To say... Miranda Gordy on her debut, and Hana Kimura making her first appearance in a while, and obviously lost both of those matches. Hana Kimura, of course, was a very well thought of female wrestler, won several champions in Stardom as well, including the tag team and the trios championships. But unfortunately no longer with us anymore, is she? I won't go into the story on that one because it's quite depressing, but there you go. #3 enters the match. This is Natty Neidhart. Someone I'd like to see win this. I think she's very underrated in how good she actually has been. She's starting to wind her career down. And I feel like they really should have used more of her, WWE, to be honest. Across her career, I just don't think she's been really given enough credit for how good she actually is. She is on -2 after 14 matches for us. This is her second match of the year, which she lost, but that was a fatal 4-way back at When Worlds Collide. As we await the entrance of #4, of course, Natty Neidhart is the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Miranda Gordy here taking some good advantage here. This is Saraya, or Paige, if you will. Enter at #4. She is on +2 after 9 matches, and of course comes from the legendary Knight family in the UK. Many of them there. I mean, they're much more legendary in the UK. I think Paige is the first one to really break out big. Of course, her brother Ricky Knight has done some work recently in Japan. Of course, had a short stint in AEW. Wasn't really up to what I think they thought he was going to be, to be honest, but there you go. #5 now entering the ring. And of course, it's very difficult to win from the first few, I must admit, but it's not impossible. It's Tamina Snuka. Tamina Snuka has had 8 matches in the past, currently sits on -4 after those 8 matches. Her first match of this year. Last year she had -3 after 5. That was a big problem year that really dropped her down towards the bottom end of the rankings. She's actually quite low in the rankings now. She's in 375th out of 383, and a couple of those people below are not even real. As the countdown begins again, looking for number 6. I don't know the entrance to this, by the way. I am literally learning who's coming down to the ring at the same time as you are, so... Next up then, it's Nia Jax. She is currently 10th in the women's rankings on +9 after 13 matches, and she is -1 for the one match she's had so far this year. And of course, she is part of the legendary Anoa'i family. She's a distant cousin somewhere. She's involved somehow. As Paige now with a pin on Miranda Gordy. Nia comes straight in and has Natalya up in a powerbomb. Going to drop her face first across that top rope. Number 7 is incoming. So number 7 is going to be... It is Tessa Blanchard. Of course, had a match yesterday, intergender, alongside her father, Tully Blanchard, against Rick and Charlotte Flair. She's currently 14th for the women's rankings on +6 after 15 matches. Had 4 matches so far this year, currently sits on 0 from those 4. And this is number 8. So after this lady enters, there will be... I heard someone tapping there, I'm sure I did. After this lady enters, there will be a lull in the entrances until 2 people get eliminated. Which we know that means that 2 people are going to be very lucky and get to sit nice and fresh and backstage until everyone's done enough damage to each other. It is Xia Brookside. Xia Brookside currently on 0 after 4 matches. This is her first match in SWE since 2021. We're not seeing it in many, many years. So a big opportunity for her to showcase what she can do. She working TNA now, I think, Brookside, isn't she? Of course, she is the daughter of, again, probably more of a UK one, but the daughter of the legendary Robbie Brookside, who does work for WWE as a trainer now, I believe. Well, he did anyway, that he still does. I'm assuming he does. That slam down there by Tamina Snuka. Natalya now in to the pin. Feet are up on the ropes. It all counts, remember. It is no disqualification in this one. As Saraya now looking to turn the page on Natalya. There's the pin. Natalya entered first. She might actually be pretty tired. No, still only a 2 count. Big front slam there by Nia Jax on Miranda Gordy. Aeroplane spin into the neck breaker there by Hana Kimura on Tamina Snuka. Nia now up on the shoulders. In with that Samoan drop on Saraya. So we have 2 people left to enter. I know what... Oh, bloody hell. I know you... I'll tell you what. These last 2 to enter possibly could be the favourites. They possibly could be the favourites. They're both very, very good, but they're not going to get a chance to enter until we do get some eliminations. There's a suplex there by Miranda Gordy on Hana Kimura. Remember, we do have one more match left for you today. It'll be the final first round match in our Family Feud tournament. We'll see the Colon family, Carlos Colon, Carlito, Epico and Primo taking on Los Guerreros, Eddie, Chavo Jr. and Chavo Sr. and Hector Guerrero. As there's Nia Jax now, Miranda Gordy stacked up. It's still only a 2 count. Saraya now, looking to go for a rampage potentially, but wasn't able to hit it. Nia now with a power slam there on Tamina Snuka. We could have done them as a female tag team, couldn't we, really? I was struggling to try and find women's tag teams for this. We could have used we could have used Tessa and Charlotte as a tag team, to be honest. As the horsewomen. And we could have used Tamina and Nia as a tag team. Pin now by Saraya on Tamina. Tamina rolled it through. Miranda Gordy now taking Tessa up on the shoulders. In with a tombstone. Wow. Big move there by Miranda Gordy. And she crosses the arms for the pin. Very Undertaker-esque. And referee stopped there before she... That's terrible, that. The referee stopped counting before the shoulder was raised. That's iffy in my opinion, you know. Miranda Gordy now in with a pile driver on Tamina. Hana Kimura now locking in the submission. But the longer this goes, the better and better and better it is getting for those final two ladies who are yet to enter. I'll tell you who they are. Why not? The two we have left to enter are Charlotte Flair and Tam Nakano. So, of course, Charlotte Flair, the daughter of the legendary Ric Flair, and Tam Nakano, the daughter of the legendary Bull Nakano. I think that was Miranda Gordy eliminated there by Natalya, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it was, okay. That was just the two, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Miranda Gordy is gone. She moves down to a -1 after one match. And Natalya, who I said I think deserves better, not just from SWE, but from, well, not just from WWE, from ourselves as well. I think she should be higher in the rankings. She's currently 330th. So we do have space for one more entrant in this match now. We don't know if it's going to be Charlotte or Tam Nakano yet. Look at that handspring back elbow there by Xia Brookside. Taken down Tessa Blanchard. And then Tamina absolutely flattened her. There's the pin now by Saraya on Natalya. Only a 2 count. DDT now by Tessa on Tamina. And the clubbing blow into the back of their head as well of Xia Brookside. Look at Nia just launching Tessa across the ring by her hair. There's so much action going on, but Natalya folded over Hana Kimura into the sharpshooter, looking for the second elimination. Tamina went for the big splash, missed it. I heard the tapping noise, but there was no tap, I'm pretty sure. Rampage there by Paige, or Saraya on Xia Brookside. That's got to be elimination number 2, surely. The one for the... No! Is that a 1 count after the Rampage? That's crazy. That is craziness. Neckbreaker there by Saraya now on Hana Kimura. There's the pin. No, only a 2 count. Discus lariat by Natalya on Nia Jax for the pin. Only a 2 count. We're still awaiting the entrance of the... Oh, there she is. It's Tam Nakano. Okay, Tam Nakano's in at number 9. Like I said, the daughter of the legendary Bull Nakano. So Tam Nakano is on -1 after 9 matches. This will be her 10th match. Deserves better. Good chance to get some points here. It looks like a pin once again, this time by Tess actually on Hana Kimura. But Tam's got an advantage, but Charlotte Flair's going to have a huge advantage. She is going to come into this match after everyone else has taken a lot of damage. Natalya now looking to fold over Tam Nakano into the sharpshooter. I mean, Tam's fresh in. I doubt she's going to tap. You see, Hana Kimura has Tessa Blanchard locked into the octopus stretch. Kimura now has Tessa choke slammed headfirst into the mat. There's the pin now by Kimura. 1, 2, and 3. Hana Kimura eliminates Tessa Blanchard. Not been a good week for Tessa at all, has it? 5 after 16 now. And Hana Kimura, with that elimination, moves up to a -1 after 2 matches. Of course, it will be 3 by the time this is finished. Kimura now with the leg breaker, or the knee breaker on... or shin break, if you will. I've had 3 different joints there, but taken down Natalya. Kimura now looking to take up... Drops in that vertical suplex. We do have space now for Charlotte Flair to enter as well. Tamina now big chop across the neck of Paige. Boot in the gut there by Hana Kimura now taking Tamina up into that package pile driver onto the steel chair. Could be another elimination here for Hana Kimura, this time on Tamina Snuka. No, it's only a 2. That shocks me, that, you know. That really shocks me, that. Double axe handle there by Tamina, taking down Hana Kimura. Natalya just stepping across the chest now of Xia Brookside. The countdown does now begin. Charlotte is on her way. Backdrop there by Natalya on Tam Nakano. There's a pin there by Nia Jax. I think the referee's counting. Yes, Nia Jax eliminates her tag team partner in a lot of cases, Tamina Snuka. So Nia Jax picks up a point, moves up to a +10 after 13. And Tamina Snuka loses the match, moves down to a -5 after 9. That puts her down now into the bottom 5 of the rankings of all time. Nia Jax once again drops into the pin, this time on Tam Nakano. So Charlotte is in the match now, so we are down to our final 6. Yep. Is it 6 or is it 7? It's 7, isn't it? Natalya, though, catching the leg once again of Tam Nakano, going to fold her over in to the sharpshooter. And Tam Nakano has tapped out to Natalya. Natalya gets her second elimination, moves up to 0 after 14. And Tam Nakano is eliminated, moves down to a -2 after 10. Look at that big sit-out powerbomb there by Nia Jax on Hana Kimura. That could be enough. No, still only a 2 count. Oh, Saraya just launched the kendo stick across the ring, catching Natalya in the face. Charlotte now with a strikes boot into the gut of Nia Jax as well. Natalya sending Charlotte into the corner, and look at Paige or Saraya just chopping away at the back of the knee of Natalya. And now in with a rampage on Nia Jax. There's the pin by Saraya on Nia Jax, or Paige if you will, whatever you want to call her these days. It's only a 2. Big German suplex there by Hana Kimura on Charlotte. Snap there by Natalya on Hana Kimura. Natalya catches her. This could be another elimination. Natalya folding over Hana Kimura. We can't see. It's not enough for the submission though. Surprises me. Pin now by Charlotte on Saraya or Paige, and Charlotte eliminates Paige. I didn't even see what happened, to be honest, but it was effective nonetheless, wasn't it? Paige there, not Paige Van Zandt. Paige Saraya is gone. She moves down to a +1 after 10, -2 from 2 for the year. And it was, who got the elimination? I've forgotten already. Charlotte, wasn't it? Yeah, Charlotte. Who's had a decent year now, actually. After yesterday's win and now picking up another point here, she's +10 from 39. That does put her now joint 3rd alongside Thunder Rosa, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, the current champion. And then there were 5. We're down to only half of the group left. I think for me, Charlotte has to be the favourite. I like Natalya, but she entered quite early. I think I'd be surprised at this point if Charlotte doesn't win. However, I am pulling for Natalya. I really am. Xia Brookside now up on the top. I think she's stalking Natalya. Xia dives in, looking for the dropkick. Natalya saw it coming, slapped her out the way. I think Charlotte just did something impressive, I'm pretty sure, but I weren't watching. And that is Nia Jax gone, eliminated by Charlotte, who continues her run. That now puts her on +11, which... Oh no, I was wrong. That puts her joint 3rd. That puts her joint 3rd alongside China. She was joint 4th earlier. Okay. My brain not worked too good. Who did Charlotte just eliminate? My brain really not worked too good. I've lost it. I've lost control. I've lost control. It was Nia. Charlotte eliminated Nia. So Nia then with that loss moves down to a +9 after 14. Natalya once again locking the sharpshooter in on Hana Kimura. Again though, Hana Kimura showed incredible resilience, does not tap out. And we're down then to a final 4 now. And again Natalya going to fold over the sharpshooter. Surely this time you've got to tap. Too close to the ropes this time, and there's a spear by Charlotte taking down Xia Brookside. Doesn't go for the pin though, goes after Natalya. I think she knows at this point Natalya is a big enemy and she's got it in a perfect position. Charlotte may have just wiped the floor here with the entire roster in this match. There goes Natalya thanks to Charlotte. That's her 3rd elimination of the match. She moves up to a +12. That's 3rd on her own now. Natalya did do well. She got a couple of eliminations. I'm just surprised that Hana Kimura didn't tap out after one of those bloody submissions. But Natalya moves down to a -1. Still gained the point in this match. But at this point, it's got to be very unlikely that Charlotte Flair doesn't win this match, surely. She's the freshest out of this three, and I think she's the highest rated. She backfists Xia Brookside into the natural selection. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, and Charlotte gets another elimination. She is incredible in this. Absolutely incredible. Now going for the pin again on Hana Kimura. Oh my god, Charlotte frickin' Flair. Charlotte frickin' Flair. She has wiped the floor and she now goes second in the rankings. She's gone from a +8 to a +15 in one match. That's 6 eliminations and the point for winning. She's now second in the rankings, and we know that she shall also be joining Io Sky in a match for the Women's Championship this weekend. I mean, in fairness, when you're thinking of female bloodlines, I think Charlotte Flair... Is Charlotte Flair maybe the... I don't know. It's tricky to say, isn't it? I think Charlotte Flair might be the biggest... It's difficult to say, though, actually, thinking about it. I was going to say the biggest, like, second generation, like, family, if that makes sense. Because obviously Ric Flair was huge. Charlotte Flair's been really, really big in WWE. Ignoring how good you think she's in the ring and that sort of stuff, I suppose. But she has been incredible. I don't think Tamina's ever had a really good run, to be honest. Natalya, I think, should just do a lot better than what she has. I think if she had a run in like AEW or that, I think she'd do really well. I think the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, Women's Pure Championship, would be perfect for Natalya, to be honest. But we'll see what she's going to do. I would love to see WWE release her. I know that sounds horrible, but I just think she could do so well. I mean, she's doing a lot of independent scene and stuff now anyway, isn't she? But I think if she had the chance to work Ring of Honor and AEW, I think it'd be really good. Anyway, I'll love you and leave it. That is the end of that one. We do now know, my word not worked too well, that Io Sky will face Charlotte at the weekend for the Women's Championship. And we still have one more big match for you today. It will be the Colon family, Carlos, Carlito, Epico and Primo, up against Los Guerreros, Eddie, Chavo Sr., Chavo Jr. and Hector. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.